Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Gerel. Today we're going to be talking about this drawer right here that I decided to put together starting the beginning of the year. So starting in January, I decided to collect different palettes that I have in my collection, blushes, bronzers, and different items that are in this drawer, and to actually use it for the next 3 months. So that is my goal. It might not get all the way until the end of March, but that is my goal, just so you guys know. I also have some foundations, primers, and setting sprays that I have in this area as well. I'm going to show you really quickly what I'm using for every single day. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video. If you like this type of videos, please let me know in the comment section down below, as well as give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into the video. Alright guys, so let me show you exactly what I have in this little section right here for my skincare. I do have the water gel from Tatcha, as well as the water cream from Tatcha. I do have this spray, which is from Cuddly, that I use for my skincare, whether I use it before skincare or after skincare. This is another spray from Tatcha. I have not used it as much just because it's very dewy for me, but I do like it as well. This one is a daily moisturizer from Drunk Elephant that I'm trying to finish, but it is definitely not one of my favorite ones. I do have some sanitizer. So the last skincare items are over here, and this one is from Pixie that I just received, and I am really liking this. It's very moisturizing. It doesn't have a lot of scent, which is good for me. This one was also sent to me, and I have been trying it for a toner during the day. This one is an eye moisturizer. It is the Banana Bright Eye Cream. It's really good, and it's from Ole Henriksen. And this one right here is from Glow Recipe, and this is the Pineapple Bright Serum. The last product for skincare from Cuddly, and this is just the Essence Water. It's super good. This is my third bottle, so yes. Totally love it. All right, so here are the primers that I decided to put in this little area, and this is the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer. Super nice and moisturizing. This one is almost the same thing as this one. However, this one does not have a scent, and this is silicone-free priming moisturizing by Good Molecules. They did send me this one, and it's really nice. I have been enjoying it a lot. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Primer, and this one is by Milk Makeup. I do have the little one, and it's halfway done. As you can see, I used it a lot. And it's really hard to go through primers, so I'm really proud that I got the little one, and I'm only halfway done, so I'm trying to finish it. It is a good primer, but I think it will work best during the times that is a little bit hotter outside. Alright, so here are some of the foundations that I'm using. These two right here from Fenty Beauty are great for me, but they have to be together. This one is the Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation in the shade 280, and this one is the shade in 290, and this is the hydrating one. I feel like the hydrating is just a little too hydrating for me, and the soft matte is way too matte. So actually mixing them in different colors together, it gives me my perfect match, and it's just a perfect finish, and I do like it a lot. And I do have the Natural Radiant Foundation by NARS, and this is a super amazing foundation. I do like it, and I do have my shade in Barcelona. The last foundations that I have here is this one by Marc Jacobs, and I decided to pull this one out because I haven't used it since I purchased it, and I've been using it quite often now, and I really do like it. This one is in the shade Golden Medium. You only need a little bit, and it gives you such a beautiful coverage, so I do like that a lot. This is my go-to foundation, and this is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and this is in the shade 6.5, so I do like this foundation a lot as well. It is one of my favorites, especially if I have any type of events. That's the one that I am going to gravitate to. Alright, so the last foundation that I have here is by Dose of Colors, and this is in the shade 119. It is called the Meet My Hue Foundation. It perfectly matches me, which is amazing. All right, so I do have a little drawer here with all of my concealers, and even though I do have several different types of concealers, the ones that I've been using the most are these three right here, which is the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer by Too Faced. And this one is the Dust of Color concealer, and I've been using this one the most. It is a really nice, beautiful concealer. I really do like it, and I do have mine in the shade 14. And this one right here is another concealer that I've been using for like everyday, just light touches or just to conceal very little of it. And this one is the Super Stay Full Coverage Under Eye Concealer, and it is by Maybelline. It is really nice, really soft. It's not too much coverage, but you can definitely build it up. The one that I've been using for contour, as you can see, is this one by Fenty Beauty, and I do have mine in the shade Mocha. Now let me just show you the setting sprays that I've been using, so then you guys know. I've been using this one by MAC. I also have my All Nighter by Urban Decay that I use all the time because it is definitely one of my favorite setting sprays that I love so much. I've been using the For Sally, so I do like setting sprays, by the way, so that's why I have so many of them out here. I just recently got the one from Pixi, and I cannot put it down. As you can see, it's already down here, and I just literally got it like about a week and a half ago. It is so good, and it's just very glowy and just melts everything to your skin. It is so good. I am in love with this one. So I also have this one, another one by MAC, just because I want to finish it. I mean, I only have a little bit to go. I have to remember that so I can finish it already. And of course, I do have the Dewy Set by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is down to here, and it is just a really great one as well. Like I said, in this drawer I have concealers that I already showed you, the ones that I'm using the most. Here is my brow products, and the ones that I'm using constantly is this one just to clean up, and this one is an old Sigma one that I love so much. I just replaced with my backup a clear brow gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills because I love this one. It is definitely one of the ones that I use the most, and I had to replace it, so I went into my backup drawer and grabbed a new one. This one is the one that I've been using so much just because I love the way that it actually finishes my brows after using a Brow Wiz. Brow Wiz is my #1 pencil that I use all the time, and I do have the shade in dark brown. The other products that I'm constantly using is this one right here, Granite by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is definitely my most used brow product, as well as this brush right here, which is the number 12 brush. It is just amazing. I love it very much. The other product that I have been trying to use a lot, so I do have other products here, but the one that I've been trying to use the most is this one by Iconic London, and I do like the shade, and I just definitely like the texture. My brows last forever on my skin. It doesn't blend out or anything like that. It doesn't fade, so this is definitely something that I've been using a lot. I do have some other brow products like I've mentioned, but these are the ones that I am definitely using the most for this past month, that I'm going to continue on using for I don't know how long. Alright, so in this drawer I have a different type of base, and I do have the ones from P. Louise that I've been trying to use and just incorporate in every single makeup tutorial that I've been doing lately, just because they are so good, and I don't want them to go like bad or anything, so I want to definitely use them. But the base that I've been using the most, because I stopped using the one from P. Louise, the one that is just beige, I have been using this one by Anastasia Beverly Hills, as you have seen in my previous videos if you've been watching them. So I went into my backup drawer again, and I pulled out the Extended Play Giga Black mascara. I do have backups of these ones because it is my favorite lower lash mascara, and I love it very much. It just never gives me any problems. It makes my lashes look so big, and it does not flake on me or anything like that, so I do love that a lot. The other mascara that I've been using is this one that I got in my BoxyCharm, and is the Grande Drama Intense Thickening Mascara with Castor Oil. It is from Grande Cosmetics, if I'm not mistaken. So it is definitely a good mascara. So far so good. It hasn't been flaking, and that's how I rate my mascaras. This one is the Lancome Monsieur Big that I need to pretty much throw away because I have been having this one for a little while. Even though I don't use my mascaras a lot, I did throw a whole bunch of old mascaras, and I'm just trying to finish this one as well as the Grande mascara before I open any other mascaras. Alright guys, so this is going to be a little bit difficult to explain. So what I'm going to do is just go into sections and take out this area right here, like this big thing that I have, and show you exactly what I have in this tray, and then I'm going to do the same thing as we move along. Alright guys, so let me go ahead and just show you really quickly what I have in this drawer. So this right here, I do have a hand cream. So I do have some nail clippers that I have to have accessible to me at all times because these are for my children. And I have some of the razors for my face, you know, when I'm shaving my face. So I do have some blushes, and this one is by Tarte, and this one is in the shade Captivating. I do have another blush by Laura Geller that I like a lot, and this one is in the shade Tropic Hue. I do have another blush, and this one is by Chanel in the shade Elegance. And I do also have a Wet n Wild blush. This is a really nice glowy pinky perfection blush. It is super nice, but it was a limited edition, and that is why I don't use it a lot on my channel, like to do any videos or anything like that, just because it is not available anymore. But it's definitely a favorite. This one is by Too Faced, and is the Peachy or Papa Don't Peach blush. This one is the Under Construction by Shayla and ColourPop blush, and as you can see, it's really nice. And I do have the Coralista, and I do have to take this one out during this time of year because I am not a stan anymore, and this one actually shows up like a really nice color in my face. All right, so I do have more blushes here. I have two by Cover FX that I cannot put down for anything because they are just so good. This one is one of them, and this one is in the shade Monochromatic Spice Cinnamon, and this one is another one in the shade Warm Honey that I've been using non-stop. This one is Lines in Last Night by Marc Jacobs that I have also put here to use. So here I do have a bronzer by Urban Decay, and is from Beach Bronzer in the shade Bronze. And as you can see, it's really nice, and it actually fits me perfect right now, as well as Hoola Bronzer is definitely something that I've been using quite a lot. This one is another blush that I have by Ciate that I got in my BoxyCharm. Let me just put it over here. I do have this highlighter by Pixie that I purchased. It is super nice, and I purchased it at Target. It is called Delicate Dew. I have another highlighter here by Jouer, and this is in the shade Molten Glow, and it is a really nice golden highlighter. I have this beautiful golden highlighter by Nabla. It is perfection. I love it so much. It is so nice, and it's in the shade Amnesia. And this is another highlighter by ColourPop, and this one is in the shade Double Down. I have another one by Milk Makeup. It is super beautiful, and yeah, and it's in the shade Lit. Really nice. I do have two little palettes by Charlotte Tilbury that I'm trying to use, and I keep on forgetting to use them just because they're so little, and they actually kind of like get lost in the mix. I have this face palette that I received, and I think it was in my Ipsy before I canceled it, and this is the Lovecraft Beauty Bronzer palette, and I thought the shades were actually pretty nice, and as you can see, I haven't used it, but the shades look really nice, like they're actually going to suit me, and that's why I put it here, but I have to remember to use it. All right, so I do have all of my Kaleido palettes here just because I have to remember to use them, and that is what I'm trying to do. Look how gorgeous this is. This is so pretty. I have to remember to use it. Like seriously, I have to take pictures of these ones, so I'm gonna take them out. This one right here is another one in green. I mean, that is just so pretty. I've only used one of them so far. I haven't had time to create any looks, and this is the one that I've used. These two shades I use, and it is just so pretty, and they blend so nicely on the eyes, and it's just a really nice quality. This one is definitely my favorite one, and I cannot wait for like spring to use it and like to abuse it because it is so gorgeous. The last one that I have here is this gorgeous electric palette. It's just, oh, I can't wait. All right, so I do have another little container that is holding some of the eyeshadow palettes that I have in this drawer. This one right here is just the peachy matte, and I really like this eyeshadow palette. I think it's one of my favorite, especially for like the orangey kind of burgundy kind of shades. It's definitely one of my favorite palettes, and I just don't use it enough, and that is why it's here. The next one that I have here is by NARS, and I think these ones are just so gorgeous, and I don't get to use it because I don't see it. It just gets lost in my collection, and it's just a beautiful kind of everyday eyeshadow palette that I can create warm tones eyeshadow looks as well as just some neutral looks, and it's just so beautiful. And this one is the Narcissist Loaded palette. The next eyeshadow palette, of course, you guys already know it, is the Soft Glam palette. As you can see, I've not given it enough love, so yes. The other eyeshadow palette that I have here is from Dust of Colors, and this is the Friendcation palette. It is definitely one of my favorite, all-time favorite palettes, and that is why it's here. And the one that I wanted to give much love, and I hear nothing but great things about it, and I have used it, but not as much as I would like to, and I definitely need to use it more, and I am going to make myself use it because this is such a beautiful palette, and it is from Anastasia Beverly Hills with Jackie Aina, and look at, I mean, just look at those colors. Those are just beautiful. All right, so I have another tray here, and I do have some lashes by House of Lashes that I just purchased not too long ago that I definitely want to use and abuse. And these ones are the House of Lashes Noir Fairy Lights. These are just so beautiful on the eyes. And the next eyeshadow palette that I want to show you guys is this one. So whatever I purchase for that month, I am going to add it to this little area right here because I want to use it and create looks with it. And this is a brand new palette that I just purchased, and this is the Amrezy Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palette. So I already created a look using this eyeshadow palette, so just in case you missed that one, I will link it somewhere in this video, but it is super nice. The next eyeshadow palette is by Huda Beauty, and this is the Mercury Retrograde, and here it is. It's a beautiful eyeshadow palette. However, I just for some reason had not gone and used it or created a look. I just decided to create a look using this eyeshadow palette, and I focus mostly on these two shades right here and the blue. So I do have it on my Instagram, so just in case you don't follow me, it is Gerel_Matta, and it is one of my favorite looks that I've created. It's just so beautiful, really great quality, so I really do like that eyeshadow palette. The next eyeshadow palette that I have is this one, but I don't see myself gravitating for this eyeshadow for some reason. It's just not calling my name. I think it's just too reddish and too warm for what I like right now, but it is here because I still want to give it love, and this is the 27 from Melt Cosmetics. The other eyeshadow palette that I need to use more is this one by Sigma, and it is the Enchanted palette. These shades are beyond gorgeous. I don't think the camera actually gives it justice, but it is such a beautiful eyeshadow palette, and I need to give it more love because it truly is an amazing eyeshadow palette. The other bronzer that I have here that I've been using like so much, which I'm super happy, is this one by Marc Jacobs, and this is another golden highlighter that I have by Marc Jacobs. It's more like a golden peachy highlighter, so I'm trying to use that one. I'm also using this ones for like every single type of date look that I use, that I just want something soft and easy on the eyes, I've been gravitating towards this one. This one is the Sugar and Peach. It is just so beautiful. So I put this one all over my lid and this one right in the center. I have gotten so many compliments just doing that to my eyes, which is super weird because I do create other eye looks, but that one has gotten the most compliments. This one is a blush palette by Hourglass and it's fairly new. I don't think that they have it anymore or is available anymore, but it is there. And this one is the highlighter palette by Jacqueline Cosmetics that I'm also trying to use. So I have two more, this one and another one to go. So this one is the bronzer by Chanel and this is the Soleil Tan de Chanel and it is just beautiful. I do have my MAC corrector here, so just in case I do need extra help, this is what I am going to be taking. I have the Charlotte Tilbury powder and I do have my shade in 2 medium, which is super nice. So I've been trying to use this one. This one is definitely a must-have powder. It doesn't matter what month it is. This is definitely my favorite powder and it is by Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. I do have this one by Bobbi Brown that is still in the box, that I'm supposed to be using it for like a instant kind of glow all over the face, but I still hesitant to use it. I don't know why. I have this one by Smashbox that it's a little bit too dark for me, but I did put it here so I can just add it to the contour part of, or bronzing part of my face. This one right here is the Becca powder that I also like. I'm trying to use up. And one of my other favorite powders that I like so much that keeps me really nice and matte in the center of my face is this one, which the Peach Perfect by Too Faced. Alright, so this is the last little section that I have in this drawer, and this is to instantly like switch and clean my brushes if I am doing a makeup look. This one is to control my oily face. I do have some treatments for my lip. This is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask that I like. This one I have to scrape it out completely because I've used it all up, and that is kind of crazy. I actually need to throw it away because it's just been sitting here collecting germs for a little while. So I am going to just put it away. This one is Murad Rapid Collagen Infuse for your lips. I don't think that I actually like this one, but I'm going to continue on keeping it here just because I need to try it. All right, so this is a baby lip by Maybelline that I have. This is another lip balm that I have, another one that I have from Bite Beauty that I like so much. I have my Burt's Bees chapstick, and this one is by Fresh, and it is in the shade Cherry, and here is the swatch for it. I also have this one by Melt. So these ones are actually lipsticks, and I really want to focus on like nude, and this is in the shade On The Go. It is so beautiful. I love this mauvey kind of shade. Doesn't really look that deep on my skin when I put it on my lips, but it's really super nice. I also have this lip gloss by Fenty in the shade Fuzzy because of course I have to. I do have this lip gloss by Dust of Colors Over the Top, super nice. I do have these two Dust of Colors lipsticks, and these were the limited edition Desi and Katie collection that I like so much. This one is in the shade No Shade, and it is this one right here. Is just the perfect nude. As you can see, it's like peachy nude, super beautiful, and I like it a lot. This one is More Creamer Please, and let me show you what it looks like. So it's more on the tan, creamy, more on the tan side, and it's such a beautiful, unique color. And this one is my favorite go-to kind of shade right now. This one is from By Beauty in the shade Honeycomb, and they don't have it anymore, but it's just so gorgeous. Alright guys, so yeah, that's it for the video. That is it. Thank you so much for being here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.